I think Hootle senses something.
I wonder if something happened.
Oh, this is gonna be heartbreaking.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
It's okay. I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. Oh, that's so sad. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well. I'll get to work. Oof.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Oh, wrong way. Bro, this is so sad.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? Cremation, dude. I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we have on Dana? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of brutal rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos. We could never do something like that. That's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. If the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build gravesites. As bodies decompose, they can spread disease. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that the Renans did to us. Tell me, Alvin, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them. And they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. You people steal so much from us as it is. On top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lenegus could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's where we'll all work together to achieve. Excuse me. That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what's best for her son, too. Rinwell, I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Huh? Sure. I don't mind. You could maybe teach me about Rena too then, please? Or could you maybe teach me about Rena too then, please?
Whew.
You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we're able to patch things up. I've lost enough good people along the way as is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Dahnan way.
Good.
Yes. Rest in peace. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Oh, Hoodle.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway.
Oh boy.
After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
me do these side quests really quick. Let's see if there's anything that I can actually do from them.
I think Hootle senses something.
That was so scary. Really, really scary.
Well,
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle and roar, splish splash, howl whoosh, and broom outside of the town. And you left the town? Never go wandering outside. It's not safe, you hear me? Easy, Rin. Well, kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red. Crackling and roaring. Red. Oh, I get it. Must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water and the howling sound is wind. And that boom sound was you, Rinwell.
hey.
Why's that gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming whenever you drop a little lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom, boom. You're a boom boom lady. That's cute. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady?
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If you saw outside the town, do you think it was the Labudu Mosh? Oh, Blue Jay, what's up? Thanks for the raid. What's up, guys? Hello. Hi, everyone. Choco Hype. Yeah, I saw your video, your Twitch video about being excited for the Chocobo racing game. And I was like, yes, good, good. I know, right? I love these butterfly wings on her. They're so cute. They kind of like obstruct faces sometimes during cutscenes, so that's a little bit weird, but other than that, they're really cute. Whatever it is, sounds like it's gonna be a plan. Go get him, Barky Boy.
Huh?
Is that your nickname for me or something? Barky Boy? That's cute as fuck. So yeah, we playing through some Tales of Arise. I've been playing it almost every day, unless I need to grind to level up because I'm locked out or something. Oh shit, they're all the way there? Ugh. Okay.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Hoodle, hoodle. Whoop.
Whoa! Ow!
Nice fall, Law.
Get lost!
I'm on it! Resonate with the
Where are you going?
hurricane! Rending you apart! Rising Wyvern!
Anything in order that that shell's hiding something tasty.
Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Now,
Finish it!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Be still!
already on it.
You picked the wrong fight!
Armor won't save you.
Soaring Blast!
Annihilation!
Storm!
Mega Ray!
An Astral Art?
That's my cue.
Do it!
Shut him down! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here I go!
You're wide open.
Fire Strike!
Mega Ray!
I'm ready!
I'll crush you.
I totally did not have to do that, but
Lightning reflexes.
Yeah.
Tenuous claw.
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Oh, hello.
That's one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
Wait, really? We can't? Let's see what level it's at. Oh, fuck! Maybe we can't.
Don't be careless.
Don't tell me.
Far enough.
Ready? Armor won't save you.
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Leave the enemy's art to me.
No place here. I'm on it. They got me fire.
Hold on to your art.
It does it.
This is not gonna end well.
Here we go again. Okay, here I go. Freaking does it. Begin.
Yeah, I think we're gonna die here.
I'll end you. Can't get out of this.
Annihilation. I never miss.
Negative game. Ready and ready. I can carve through. Now I'm in the groove.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my friends.
I never miss.
It won't
Hold
escape
on to
me.
your art. Here I come.
I didn't want to put you out.
What our friends for, we can't depend on one another.
You're
Oh
right.
god, oh god, oh
Bear
god.
that in mind.
Not quite sure how to handle this.
To stop you dying?
Maybe I should kill the ads first.
Now I'm in the groove. It's on. Heal. You picked the wrong fight. Talon Hurricane. Eagle Fly. Rising Wiper. I'll smash you. I'm just getting started. Soaring Light Spear. Rending you apart. You're on. Death Blossom. Bloody howling.
Where are you going?
Take this. Talon Hurricane. Sword Rain Alpha. Blow away. Almost dead. Take this. Seismic Talon
Oh, these ads have a lot of health too. Holy shit.
Dragon Swarm. No further. Try this.
Here goes. Here's the evil.
Tempest. Talon Hurricane. Seismic Rupture.
By the power of
Rising Wiper. Anything in armor is all mine. Soaring Lightning.
It's probably a bad idea,
See what I can. I'm just getting started.
but already committed.
You're mine. Burn.
fear. I never miss.
Begin.
It's weakened.
This ends now. Dragon Swarm. Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Come on, roll now. Regenerate.
Not on my watch.
Fuck, just got interrupted. Oh, I'm dead.
Stay away from my friend. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul. You picked the wrong fight. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Ready to go. Rising Wiper. First try. Dragon Swarm.
Oh shit.
Talon Hurricane. Now I'm in the far enough.
Reload. Now back into the fray.
No further.
I have a treat, right? Yeah, this'll work for now.
I hope this thing is medically approved. Now you see what I can do.
By the power of Hurricane. Here's a healing art.
I'm on it. Rending you apart. Roll now. That's freaking up.
No.
You'll pay for that.
Healing circle.
Now I can let. From the beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation.
Gemini Aqua.
Not done yet.
Lightning.
You picked the wrong fight. No audio being
I'm out of
interrupted.
ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
Eat this.
This one's mine.
I'll end you. Escape. My elusive deity.
Here I go.
Dating devastation.
Lightning.
They smite with blackened blade.
Leave the chargers to me.
Healing
Denied.
Execution.
Confiscated.
Rising
Is this it? I couldn't make it in time.
Now you see what I can do!
Flame of Fury!
Talon Hurricane!
The enemy's...
Listen to it! I'll finish you here and now! Take this! First strike! I'll end you! No escape!
Radiant Light!
Soaring River Spear! Mirage! Just getting started! Dragon Form! Talon
Can't get out of this!
By the power of water!
Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! Rising Phoenix!
Here goes!
Rising Wyvern! Negative gate!
Nope. Interrupt.
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
No, 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 no. Oh, fuck.
Forgive
Got
me.
trapped.
This is my fault.
Rotating pile driver! Begin!
Meteor.
Further.
Not done yet!
This is not looking good.
The picture of hell!
Bring you back from death. Where are you going?
Talon Hurricane!
Radiant Light! Here! What the?
Far enough!
Oh, really? Everyone's dead? Well, okay. Did not want to use this now, but oh well.
I hope this thing is meant.
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
You're wide open! Dragon Form!
Forgive me.
Get them here! Roll now!
What the fuck? They're oh my god.
This has a most peculiar taste. Reflect on that taste. Can you take it?
Spear! Pierce evil!
Shine, radiant light.
Armor won't save you!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Here I come!
This has a most peculiar taste.
Rending you apart! Talon Hurricane! Watch it!
Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with light. Resuscitation. Resonate with the earth.
medically...
Rending you apart.
Win!
Now we're never.
Denied!
Can't get out of this.
The picture of hell!
From beyond, imbue this.
Talon Hurricane!
Imbue this vanquished soul with light.
Not today! I'm just getting started!
Shine, radiant light.
Demon Fang!
Shine,
Double
radiant
Demon!
light.
Demon Fang! Can't move!
Fuck! That meteor.
Let us take to the fray.
That was animation locked.
I am not beyond fury. Captivity.
We're dead.
Beyond. Imbued with my reach is even wider. I see you. From beyond, imbued is vanquished. I see you. I see you. I see you. From beyond,
Ready to go.
imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation. Shine, radiant
Damn it.
Shine,
They'll pay for
radiant
this.
light.
On the ground!
Regeneration.
Death Blossom!
Regenerate.
I'll finish you here and deny!
Let's scream.
Shattering the Reason! Attack time! I'm on a roll now! Death Blossom!
From the take.
Talon Hurricane!
Take this.
The picture of hell!
Elusive deity. Rotating pile driver.
Talon Hurricane!
Nope, go away, go away. No, 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 no. Fuck! God, I got locked in that shit again. Ugh, I'm trying to like attack and I get like animation locked.
From beyond, imbue
Hold
this
on to your art.
vanquished. I see.
Here I come!
From beyond, imbue this vanquished.
Don't mind if I do!
From beyond, imbue.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love.
Forgive me.
Why'd you revive me? No.
Not done yet.
Alright, let's load that again. We can beat it, totally. I just need to be more careful. It's being very reckless there.
That's no ordinary stray there.
We'd best stay out of its way.
Nah, man, fuck that shit.
For now.
Let's go.
Looks like trouble with a capital T. Because we got it. Ready and rare.
It's a duel of the arts!
Overwarm. Save you. Hitting pile driver. Aim for the
Leave the enemy's arcs to me!
No complaint here.
Arc sealed!
Oh, move, move, move. No.
Everlasting darkness.
Really attack.
Not extreme!
Rising Wiper.
This one's mine!
Hey, when did I get so popular? Thrilling performance.
Here's Ego!
Shark.
Blaze Lancer!
Rising Wiper. Not today.
Amazing.
Here, let me help!
Captivity carved through orbit. Nice work. In a bind. Dragon Swarm.
Radiant Light! Here!
Eagle Side.
Where are you going?
The picture of hell. Now, roll it freely.
Take it down!
Dance on the wind. By me.
Here goes!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Out of ammo! Not on my watch!
Here I go. Shattering of pieces. Attack time.
Hear me!
Storm. Elusive deity. Thrust. Demon fire. Swallow dead. It was that freaking does it.
Move.
Flame of fury! Burning
Here we go again. Regenerate.
Radiant here!
I'm
Let
on
the
it.
marksman
A
handle it!
everlasting darkness. Negative gain.
Where are you going?
You're mine. Stalagmite.
Here goes!
Dragon Bloody
Not
Holiday.
in your dreams!
Try this. Explosive ray.
Back into the far enough!
Eat
Mega
these.
ray!
I owe you one.
Talon
Storm. It's go time. I can carve through armor. Sword rain out. Begin. I'm mine. You can't get out of this. Castle. Strut. Ignite.
Huh.
Healing circle!
Resonate with
Spear!
the
Here's the
eagle.
eagle!
Not done.
Freeze laser!
Eagle side.
Grind the red! Where are you going?
Take this. It's
Fire
on.
flame! Reload!
Lunar Rondo. Elusive deity. Hitting pile driver. Watch this.
It's weakened!
This ends now! Take this! Sword Ring Alpha! Talon Elusive deity! Death on Eagle Ray! Rising Wiper!
I'm all crossed up!
Ready and ready!
Damn it.
End like this!
Couldn't make it in time. I can carve through I do without this pain.
Deny!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with the sword.
Shion.
Dance on the wind!
This is some punishment.
Double Demon Fang! Strike!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Don't mind if I do!
Hold nothing back! Everlasting darkness!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'll do better. Can you take it? Elusive deity! Rotating power! Require a hand. Take this!
No! Put the fucking shield up right as I pushed it. God, that so killed it.
Denied!
This one's mine. Don't mind if I do.
Burn! Talon Storm!
Annihilation.
Rising Viper! Right behind you!
Burning. Strike.
Lunar Rondo! I'll finish you here and now! Rising Spear! Elusive deity!
Here's the evil.
Rotating pile! Turbo Blade! I'm on it! Crush! Eternal Devastation!
Take this. Here's the healing arm.
So much for
This fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
No, that'd be silly. I can carve
It
through
won't
armor.
escape me.
This one's mine. I'm on a roll now.
Don't mind if I do.
Wind Blossom. Devastation. Rising Phoenix.
And beyond, imbue this
I'll finish you here and now. Talon Storm.
beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
I am stuck.
Watch it.
What was I thinking?
Heal. The picture of hell. You're finished. Denied.
Our arms are being interrupted.
No, it won't end like this.
You'll pay for that. You're wide open. You may be strong, but I'll never back down. Talon Hurricane. Elusive deity.
Hold on here.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I can't lose.
Ready and rare!
They're crumbling.
Now we beat the crap out of it!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Can't end here! Resuscitation! Another incantation ruined! Now I'm in the groove!
I'm grateful.
Hold on to your art. Here I come. Confiscated. Ready.
Dragon Swarm!
I'll heal you all.
Death Blossom! Elusive Alpha! Now if you let me...
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Ready and ready! I can carve through armor! The Tempest engulfs you! Leave the charge ripping you apart! Far enough! Be still!
Annihilation.
Talon Hurricane!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
They smite with death!
Focus your attack.
Talon Storm!
Let me help. Confiscated.
Off my Rising Viper! You require Dragon Swarm!
Come on, we got this.
No further! Want anything in armor is all mine! I'll thank you! I'm just getting started!
Don't die, don't die, don't die. Fuck. Oh my god, I got caught in that. It's okay. We got
Hold on
this.
to your art. Here I am.
Elusive deity! Soaring blast! Raining blast!
Not in your dreams.
Eternal beyond! I can
Imbue
handle
this
it!
vanquished soul with
Far
life.
enough! I'm ready!
Resuscitation.
Totally! In an instant! Impact clock! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Oh,
Hey, Hoodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
we did it. That was rough though. We're just gonna go back here and go to camp, and we'll be fine.
Woo! Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Rice, I think. Or wait, what if we used wheat and... No, potatoes! I can't decide! Are you seriously thinking about food again? No, I'm...
Mind if I join you, Law?
Talking to the boyfriend.
Hey, Law. About what you said before.
When?
You were telling me how there were things you wished you could have asked your dad. If you want, you can always come to me with your questions.
What brought this on all of a sudden? Don't I already lean on you enough as it is?
Still, there's plenty you would want to ask him if he was still alive, right?
I mean, yeah, but I think you'll have a hard time answering any of them, if I'm being honest.
How come?
I mean, the stuff I want to ask him about is, like, how he met my mom and how he won her over. Stuff like that. Anyway, not really something you can help with, right?
Oh my god, that face.
You're right. Sorry, Law. I can't even begin to imagine how to help with that.
You're telling
His heart
me.
was in the right place. Also,
I just
hi,
wish
Yuki.
there was someone experienced I could ask about this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he was definitely that.
See you guys tomorrow.
Konbaiwa.
You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Oh, that fight was rough. But it was fun.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Is there really an owl here somewhere? Did you get rid of that scary thing?
Yeah.
We sure did. There's nothing for you to be afraid of now. Really, it didn't hurt you, did it? Nope, I'm fine, because I'm a big, strong grown-up. Thanks, lady. You're so kind. I love you. Aw, this kid's not hiding his feelings for you, Rinwell. Now try not to wander out of town on your own from now on, okay? Okay, see you later, Boom Boom Lady.
Seriously?
So he still thinks I'm loud and booming. I guess I'm okay with it. Go get him, Bark Boy. That is so cute.
Hey!
What are you talking about? I already did. Lightning Princess. Okay. Holy shit. No, it's just it's gonna be useful, you know? What are you even trying to insinuate? There's another quest over here. Yeah. Oh. Sad classes, oh my god. Oh no, I love dragons. But I mean, like, we're gonna have to fight them, obviously.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Yeah, I'd love to see what's going on in the forest. Oh, is this motherfucker again? Oh.
Oh?
You again. I wonder what today's recipe will be. You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Gordino. We all know where this is heading. You have me there. Indeed, I've come across an incredible recipe buried deep within the bowels of Peligion's Mighty Fortress.
Great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahag Sar. He let me borrow a boat, and then I was here before I knew it. You rowed the boat all the way here. Son of a bitch. That's right. Why wasn't he a part of the ones that were like turned into that were hollowed? That's right. But more importantly, what I found in the castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times. Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have for locking it away all these years? I haven't the faintest idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so, I ask you all to gather the ingredients once more. I am asking you once more to gather the ingredients. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. So something white, soft, fluffy, stimulating powder, neither swine nor hare meat. The fuck?
Yes.
Soft, swine, fluffy. What is that? Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice. Or maybe the recipe is calling for a double amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all of these ingredients can be found in Natharos, so that I can count on you. So can I count on you to go fetch them?
Sorry.
Yes.
I'd be more than happy to handle it. What she said. Oh god. I'll just leave this one on. I'll just leave this quest open for a while.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Soft and fluffy. He is soft and fluffy. I want to pet him.
Yes.
What?
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to get, dude. Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna continue the MSQ right now, because that's like, that's not a side quest I want to deal with.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
Uh-oh.
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad. Look at the sky.
Oh my god. Okay then. Yeah, that seems bad.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times.
Uh-oh.
Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw too. What were they?
Hold on. A lot just happened here, so let's take a minute. For now, let's focus on one thing at a time.
Hey, are we gonna get going or what? I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently back in the day, there used to be a way to get through the Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been? Oh, shit. Yeah, so I can finally get the fuck out of here. Fantastic. Damn. That thing dropped out of Ligonus, the Lenegus, the sound. Oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. Oh, is that all?
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Oh, I think I know exactly what they're talking about. Yeah, it's gotta be there. Yep, that's it. That's it. Let's go! Equals A!
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Whew, that was refreshing.
You act like you just took a bath.
Nope, nope, swim for your life. Swim for your life, Law.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh boy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I shall ensure you survive now.
Being interrupted. Come on a roll now. I can carve through captivity.
Here I come!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that. Take this.
No further!
This one's mine!
You're wide open!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this help?
It's too late with the just getting started! Rending you a form! Blow them away! Acceptable. Burn in hell! I'll face you. Thanks. Super swallow! I'm ready! All yours, Kisara. Here I go! They might
Finish it! Don't leave!
Hey! Blow them away!
Nice.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Girl, you got a lot on your mind. Oh. Toe.
I'm ready for the next battle.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Damn, I didn't see that one.
Are those arms even natural?
Take this!
I'm on a roll now!
Why'd you human?
To stop the giants?
Snowing to me. Yeah, and the puppet to me! No further!
Stand still, you bitches.
You're mine. Do it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Oh, that killed all of them. Nice.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
What do we got here, Rinwell? Ooh.
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Nah.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Ha!
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Now I'm in the Kurtay.
Your wings won't save you from me.
Radiant light. Pulse of regeneration.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
You're dead, Yohari.
Then tonight's
Then
meal
the
is on
sky
you.
is mine.
I can carve through armor.
You are the epitome of brawn before brains.
Where are you going?
Thank you. It's mostly a compliment.
You picked the wrong fight.
Here's a healing art.
I'm like bait to them. Let resonate with the other. Rending you apart.
That's my cue!
Finish it. Shut him down. Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off. You're mine.
Do it.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
have you denied?
Hold on to your art. Here I come. They may look cute and stuff, but they're vicious. Reload! I'm out of ammo.
Begin. I'll crush
That guy wanted to fuck with me. Was a mistake.
Reflexes. Tenebrous claw. Shine. Now you see what I can do.
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Another incantation ruined.
I'll end you.
Primed and ready. This one's mine.
Power surges forward.
In an instant!
Impact claw.
We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Eagle assault! Here I come! Demon Fang!
Elusive deity. No further.
Radiant here. Is that statue-wielding art? Now I see everything.
Did you hear it? I'll free you. Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Won't
done.
save you. I'm just getting started.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Here's evil.
Inside me!
The enemy wields art too.
You'll soon see about that.
Here I come!
Flame of fury!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That
Too
training's
slow.
paying off!
Primed and ready.
Thankful arrow.
Hurricane thrust!
Into the
Rising
shadow.
Phoenix!
Assault. Talon Storm.
I never miss. I do it. Coming
Seismic
through.
Rupture.
Double Demon Fang!
I'm out of ammo.
Death
Back
Blossom.
into the fray.
Super Swallow Dead.
I'm ready for the next battle.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold
Hamburger.
themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
I'll take that.
Oh, was that what I needed? Ha! Oh boy.
Discourteous, aren't you?
They got me flanked. Death Blossom. Bloody Soaring Light Spear. Ready and ready. I'll finish you. I can shatter any steel. Super Swallow Dead. You see what happened there as you crossed.
We've got flyers!
Shouldn't have done that.
Stop it. Let a marksman handle it.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Will this
You'll
help?
take this!
Leave the enemy art to me.
No complaints here!
I owe you one!
Radiant here.
Mega
Death Blossom! Shine! Radiant Drive! Regeneration! Talon Storm! Regenerate! Can't get out of this!
I owe you one!
Finish
it! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Wyvern!
I'm grateful.
So much for sitting this fight out.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Treasure.
The designer.
Yeah, buddy. I still have this. I'm still not sure about it.
This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining one?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Too slow!
Radiant
Negative
here!
6! Win! Now you see what I can do! I'm just kidding! I know
never
feel you
miss.
where you stand! Dragon Swarm!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
That freaking does it! Talon Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Radiant light!
You're wide open!
Here!
Watch this!
Do it!
Right.
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Eat this! Already on you! Sword Light Alpha! Now I'm in the groove! Elusive Deity! Talon Hurricane! Ray! Finish it!
Amazing.
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
I've been doing really great lately.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Not today!
Here's the evil!
Ready and raring! Here I come!
Freeze
Severing does it! Devastation! Blow away! Rolling snap!
Healing
Watch
circle.
this! Death Blossom! Now you see what I can do! I'm ready! Go lead! Hey! Ha! Blow them away! How's that?
Hear me! Freeze fury!
Acceptable.
Burning strike!
Hurricane!
Here's the evil!
Death Take this! Crescent Slash! First strike! Take this!
Veins and blood.
Rending you a bloody howling! Super Slow! I'm surrounded! I'm ready! Try!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Eagle's Eye!
They smite with
Talon Storm! Flaming
I can
Thrust!
handle it!
Rising Phoenix.
Execution!
Finish it.
Rinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
10,000.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Bro, these hits are getting higher and higher. No.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
What's this? Stat boost on enemy defeat? Oh. A stat boost, you say? I'll hold on to that.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Come to think of
Some
it,
crazy shit.
what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, this goes to the Frozen Valley. Okay. Does that mean I'll finally be able to go and visit the owl place so I can claim some new rewards? I'd love that, personally. Oh god, this thing followed me.
I won't forgive you! Take this! Rising Water! Begin! Talon Storm! Annihilation! Burn! Weapons ready and rare! Begin! I can carve through armor! Finish it! Outlet! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Easy.
Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from. Right, here goes!
There! Super Swallow Dash!
Rising Water!
Swallow Dash! What's this? Glacial Spear! Where are you going?
I already fought a lot of them. There's gonna be more later.
Got fires!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Swordling Alpha! Raining Slap!
Eagle Assault! I'm all stocked up!
Here I come!
I'll tear you apart!
Devastation!
Big blast! Getting started!
I'm on it!
Everyone hanging in there?
No, Yuki. No. We don't want no Morbelos in this world.
Eat this! You see what happened there as you crossed? You shouldn't have done that. I'm only getting Swallow Dash! I'll finish you here! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! You're wide open! Talon Storm!
Thanks!
Here!
Prepare to be
sealed, Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away! I'm even stronger than before.
Yay, level 40!
Let's see what you've got.
It's over!
Stay calm.
Smash you!
I shall provide assistance.
I'm on a roll! Glacial Spear! Here's that second does it! I'll tear you apart! I'm just getting started!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a
You
job
can't
for
get
you
out of
truly.
Talon Hurricane! You're mine! I'll finish you here and now! Burn!
Second into everlasting.
Do it! Storm!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
You are the epitome of brawn before brains. Thank you? It's mostly a compliment.
Take this! Wind! Ready and rare! Mirage! Finish it! Going! In an instant! Impact block!
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were watching me so closely.
Tsundere alert!
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Sislodin.
Out of our way!
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Death Blossom!
Begin!
Rising
Rising
Deity!
Not in your dreams. Mega Ray.
Now you see what I can do!
Gemini Aqua.
Hitting Pile Driver! Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Resonate with the earth!
That's my key. Do it.
Shut him!
Get toasty.
Burn Strike!
Right. Next one.
Take this!
Already on!
Rising Wyvern! Soaring Light Sphere!
Super Swallow Dance!
Radiant.
I'll tear you apart! You're just getting started!
Here goes. Watch us.
Begin! Eagle's Eye! Elusive Deity! These fists have got your name on them!
Annihilation.
Eagle Ray!
Flame of Fury.
I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Yeah, I could have walked past them.
Pow! Resonate with the earth! Eagle Side! Eat this!
Rising
I'll
Wyvern!
end you!
Soaring Light
I'll
Sphere!
tear you apart! What's
Be
this?
careful, everyone. This one isn't normal.
Burn! So fine not too long ago.
It's over.
Now I'm in the groove.
Can't get out of this! Finish it!
Hurricane!
Demon Fang!
I'm surrounded!
Radiant
I'll tear you apart! Blow away!
Regenerate! You're finished!
Super Swallow
I'm ready.
Dance! Alpha!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off!
Super Swallow Dance! Whirlwind Snap!
Finish it!
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
Fucking A, dude.
Pow! Talon Hurricane!
This one's mine!
Eagle Fly! I'm just getting started!
I never miss.
Rising Wyvern! Finish it!
Don't leave! Hey! Blow them away! How's that? Storm! I'll face you! I'll tear you apart!
Finish it!
Blow away!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Armor won't save you.
Elusive come one, come all!
Denied. I'll finish you here and now. Talon Hurricane. Eagle Assault.
No further!
I'll finish you here and now. Eagle Side. We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because Raw's on.
I'm in your deck, Yohei.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
Keep going.
Blow away! Talon
I wish I could brawl like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Alphen?
Yes, Master. Please, teach me the art of defense.
You want Grandmaster Kisar? Execution!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Sapphire Guard. Okay.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be alright.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Alright, that was easy.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
Bro, get
My
the
name is
fuck out of
Alphen.
our way.
We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, now we can focus on finding a ship.
I think I'm gonna take these off for right now. They're cute and all, but they've blocked too many faces for me. I'll wait till I'm done with the game to put them on when I do in-game stuff.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almeidria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. A knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
And the first thing I do is go to the Owl Forest. Right. Very special.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Red, black wolf vest. Green wolf vest. Wolfless vest. Crimson hairpin. Silver hairpin. Dark blue hairpin. Knight's Guard. That's a lot of shit. Knight's Guard armor. Aquatic guardsman armor. That's a lot of stuff.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Dahnan owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Dahnan owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making assumptions.
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alphen and Xion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Huh.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
They're reading the voice. They're basically being voice actors for the owls.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
Half filled. How many owls do I have? Oh, whatever. Let's see what these new outfits are. Okay, oh, these weren't here. Okay, so... Yeah, these are for him, right? Oh. Ooh. So, okay, I get it. The wolfless vest is the one without the shoulder. But this red one, yo, this red one is dope. Yo, this red one's really dope. I like this one. Yeah, red or naked, I agree. This looks really good on him. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Cool. Oh. Cute. I feel like I should have this on. That's so cute. Look at that. Oh my god. Ah, that's precious. These are really good. I don't like this one's color, but definitely this one. I mean, the wolf shoulder thing was really cool, so I wouldn't want to take it away. The only way I would take it away is if it took like the whole sleeve off as well. So he'd be sleeveless on both arms. But yeah, the black wolf. Oh, buddy, that looks so dope. There's definitely a theme going on with the colors I like. He still looks good in this though. I do like the red one a lot. This one's really cool. I don't know. Still sort of iffy on it. I still really like the blue one. Just kind of works for him, you know? Which is funny because I really love the red color. But... oh, look at the boy! This is not bad. I can dig this. Hold on, where's the button? L1, right? Yeah, that looks pretty dope. I like it. I'll take a screenshot of that. Alright. Man, you know, it'd be a real shame if this game did not have like a
Hey, are we gonna get going
sounds
or what?
sounds really weird, but it would be a shame if this game did not have like some sort of like shirtless option for the guys. Cuz the swimsuits are a huge letdown. The swimwear stuff is a huge letdown. Like I mean it's not that I hate them. I just don't like them, you know? They're not great. Were there more side quests added? That's got to be it. There's more side quests added. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's more side quests added. That's got to be it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
See, look, the models are there.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
What you need, my dude? Might as well, since I'm here. Whew, never would have guessed there would have been somewhere to hide around here. But I'm not complaining, I'm saved. What's got you all worked up? Did something happen? Hey, have you looked outside lately? There are swarms of Zoogles out on the loose out there.
Seriously?
That many? I had no idea. Gee, sounds terrible. Even worse, the Zoogles fly and they zip every which way. Damn, sounds dangerous. Like a real nightmare. Got that right. They're like spread out all over the place when they see you too. Yikes. Just when I thought they couldn't be more of a nuisance.
What?
Yeah, that's just about the worst thing, Dan. That's ever happened to Dana. What the f- Yuki, I was taking a screenshot. I was using my mouse to take a screenshot. Oh my god. How does that even look? Hold on, let me see. How does that look? Oh my god, I was typing! That's me typing! That's me typing in Discord. You shit! What an asshole. Oh god, hi Fox! That was me typing! Like legit, every time I do that. Talking about a shirtless man and then hand movements. That was after. The hand movement was after. Wait, no, it was before I was talking about shirtless guys. Wow. Wow. Sure, man, sure. How are you doing, Fox? You doing okay? Oh. It's seriously scary out there. About the best thing I can do right now is hide here and hope they go away. We'll see what we can do.
All right.
The other option was sucks to be you. That's funny. I'm doing alright myself. It's the weekend, so yay. The weekend means the Catboy plays.
Huh?
What? Why not? It doesn't seem like they're actually hurting anything. Why not just leave them alone? Do you hear yourself? There's someone standing right in front of you who's terrified. Would it hurt you to ground your decision making and reasoning for once?
You did it!
Are you saying you two will go out and get rid of them for me? Because that's what would because that helped me out a ton. You'll find the swarms hanging around the, oh my god, Akfotl Hills. Thanks for doing this. Sounds like we'll be dealing with a whole mess of Zeugles. I'll need you to shoot them down for me, okay, Shion?
What is it?
Don't just go accepting people's favors and then expect me to do them, Alphen. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, playing some Tales. I love this game so much. Oh, I haven't been into some of these areas. Whew.
We've reached our destination.
That's all you get from me, Yuki, just a reaction. Ooh. Where is this motherfucker? Oh my god.
That thing looks like trouble. Quite. I doubt we'd fare well against it.
Oh no, they're back again. Why? Oh no, oh fucking hell. Oh god, this is not good. Oh my god, why is this happening? No, go away. Why me? Why today? I have like... Oh god, is this gonna go on for the rest of the stream? Bro, this is like horrible. I'm gonna need to like probably clip this later and send to customer support for Twitch. Man, it sucks because this has been it's been doing pretty good for quite a while. Like there hasn't been any of these fuckers doing this, but now it's like, whoa. Well, that kind of made me a little bit upset, but it's fine. Looks like it stopped for now. Also, this looks terrifying, so I'm gonna like actually prepare for it. I wonder what level, I'm gonna see what level it's at.
We should be able to cook here.
God, these things are expensive. Oof. Yo, these Tyrant Fists are that's a big fucking upgrade. Sheesh. He does do a lot of dark arts. Yay.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Girl, please.
Curry, perhaps. Or burgers. No, mashed potatoes. It's so hard to decide.
I don't even know what this does. Dark Mark? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
That was nothing.
Oh, I get to talk to Law some more. Yay!
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen,
What's up, Law?
you ever find yourself just wanting to give Rinwell a pat on the back?
Ha!
Law?
Not in a weird way. I'm just saying, she may be sassy, but she's also trying really hard, you know? And sometimes, when I see how hard she's working, I just want to walk up and encourage her.
No.
Is that weird?
No, I can see why you might feel that way. After all, she is kind of like a little sister to everyone at this point.
Right, exactly. But I'm worried if I do it the wrong way, she'll blast me with her magic. Or if not her magic, she'll sick Hootle on me to peck my eyes out.
Yeah, there's not much you can do if she's not feeling up for it. In fact, you're not the only one struggling to close that gap.
Huh? Has Hootle attacked you too?
No, I just mean because of her thorns.
Thorns? I don't remember Rinwell having any magic like that. That sounds more like Shion than... Huh?
Anyway, Hoodle's probably just worried that you're going to take Rinwell away from him. He's pretty protective, after all. Maybe your first step should be to make friends with him and go from there.
Right. That's a good idea, Alphen. I'll be sure to give that a try.
Thank goodness for Law's thick skull.
I love him so much.
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this really quick.
Hey, are we gonna get going or what?
Yeah, I'll just put it here for right now until I finish for the night. All right, see if we can fuck this monster up. You know, there's still that level 45 monster that I have to beat that's in that first zone. I hate that it's surrounded by all these things too. That's pretty annoying. Let's do it. 42? Oh my. Let me work on the ads first.
I never miss. Now you see what I can do. Go for the big one. I'm just getting started. Execution. Do it. Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
Take it.
Rising Wyvern! I'll face you! Now I'm in the groove! Dragon Bird!
Annihilation!
Stalagmite! Raging Water! Right behind you!
Talon Hurricane!
Rising Phoenix!
There! One more! Radiant
Rising
Clear!
Wyvern!
Take
Throwing
this!
Light Spear!
Now I'm real mad!
Whoa.
In a bind?
Evil!
That's much better.
First strike!
Where are you going? Pieces! Attack time!
Take fire! Pierce evil!
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm on it! You're done!
Is that a healing arm? It is. Can't ignore my pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern!
Bloody
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Really?
Even wider!
Oh, I thought that was more ads.
Burn in hell!
denied!
Talon storm! Annihilation!
You're mine!
Elusive Deity!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Can you take it?
Nice work!
Talon Storm!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
They smite with black and gray! Ready and
This is looking good!
Let me help.
I'm just getting started! The enemy wields ours too.
We'll soon see about that!
Soaring Light Spear!
Now you see what I can do!
Mirage!
Captivity!
You're mine! Sword Rain
Take
Alpha!
this! There you go!
I couldn't make it in time.
Pierce evil!
Talon Hurricane!
From beyond.
Here, let me help.
Vanquished soul
First
with
aid!
resuscitation!
Hold on to your arcs. Here I come! Don't mind if I do! There! Go! You're
Rising
mine!
Wyvern!
Where are you going?
I'll face you!
Thank God for you, Renwell.
A thrilling performance.
Here, let me help.
Talon Hurricane!
Forgive me.
Damn.
No rest.
Flaming Thrust!
Mirage!
It's weakened!
Smash you!
This ends now!
Power
Eat dirt!
surges through me! I'll finish you here and now! Deity!
Rising Wyvern!
Elusive Deity!
Hold on to your
Whoa.
arcs. Here I
Boom.
come!
Now I'm in the groove! Resonate with the earth!
Excelsior Ring!
Don't mind if I do! Mega Ray! Annihilate!
Bloody howler!
Fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Is this it?
Forgive me.
Leave the chargers to me!
Freeze Laser!
Now you see what I can do!
Here, let me help. First aid!
Not done yet!
Art expert coming through!
Take this!
I'm
You're
ready!
mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Let me help.
I'm ready!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Yeah, here, let me help. First
Rising Wyvern!
I never miss!
Hurricane
Begin!
Talon Storm! Rising Phoenix!
Annihilation!
Can you take it? Now I'm in the groove! You should have messed with me!
Can't end here!
Here's a healing art!
Swallow this! I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
From beyond. Imbued
I'll
and
run you
vanquished
through!
soul with life. Resuscitation.
No.
It's in your hands now.
Stay away from...
Don't say that, Yuki.
Your pride was my downfall.
Flaming Thrust! Rising Phoenix!
I'm sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough. Yes, ma'am.
Watch yourself. Incredible power.
Uh oh, no move. Oh God, was animation locked again?
Bathed in blood.
Bloody hell. Not my fight.
Oh fuck! But I interrupted it.
I'm all stuffed
Take
up!
this! Burn in hell!
Did it not work?
Annihilation! Mega Ray!
Weird.
Take this!
By the power of
Sword
water!
Rain Alpha!
Rotating wildfire.
Far enough!
Crush. Eagle ray.
Resuscitation!
I'll face you.
Stay still!
Resonate with the earth.
Mirage! Storm! Dragon Swarm!
Rending you apart.
Try this!
Talon Hurricane. Bloody take this.
Annihilation!
Now you see what I can do!
Hear me, Talon of
No
Fury!
further!
Burning strike!
Now I'm in the groove! Elusive deity! Eagle Ray! It's over! Eat this! Dance on the I'll let you all down.
Oh my god.
From beyond.
Yeah, I still wish I could. Yeah. It's the only downside about this. I wish I could like actually dodge while I'm revitalizing, or while I'm dodging. Dodge while I am fighting. But
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Not in your dreams.
there we go. See, it worked that time. Why didn't it work last
This
time?
one's mine. Ready to go. Here, let me help.
I'll finish you here and now!
First aid.
Hurricane!
Here's a healing arc. I'm almost impressed.
My praise comes from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried
Trying to
away.
take us out.
Well, I will go quiet!
Here's the Evo.
Oh my god. That rush.
Hold on to your art.
From
Here
Also
I
checking
come.
something.
Imbue this... From beyond. Imbue this...
Yeah, when I jump, I only have one art. Keep forgetting that.
Free Blaster Stream.
Force of regeneration! They'll pay for regeneration!
Radiant Pierce.
Demon Fang!
Flame. Reload. I'm out of it. I'm all stuck up.
I'll finish you here and now!
No arts are being interrupted. Here I go.
No.
Dragon Force! Take that!
Power of water.
No further! Explosive ring! Armor won't save you!
Hear me. Flame of fury.
Fuck.
Burning strike.
It still grazed me.
Shine!
Let the marksman
Radiant
handle
light!
this.
Force of regeneration!
Eat this. I never miss.
Now I'm in the groove! Here you go! I feel like me. You picked the wrong fight! Begin!
Mega ray.
Does it hurt?
Another
Eagle Assault! You're mine!
Here's a healing arc.
Here comes something big!
Try to dodge.
You're
Woo!
in here!
Countered that. There we go.
From beyond! Imbue this soul with light!
What? Oh, I guess that was a fast cast.
Eagle Fly! Rising Wyvern! Finish it! Ridwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Got him.
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
Don't worry, bitch. We fine. We're gonna go camping and get a good night's sleep.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I wonder if you're as soft as you look.
Make sure to get some good rest.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
All right.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Hey, are all the flying Zoogles gone now?
Sure.
That's right. We didn't leave a single one standing.
Right.
It's true. I guess when you make her mad, she can really take out Zoogles and on she can really take it out on Zoogle hordes. Don't give him any ideas,
Yeah.
Alphen. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for the rest of my days. Okay, calm down. When I think about it, those Zoogles were actually pretty cute. I feel a little bad in hindsight. Girl, no. Fuck those Zoogles. Oh, more shit. Explosion! It takes 4? Oh my god. 4 AG? I wonder if it has like that really long cast time as well. Makes it easier to inflict ailments on enemies. That's good. Yeah, I'll give her explosion and this. If it becomes a problem, I'll just turn off that art. Well, that was fun.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
All right. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, the scenery.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. it doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Huh.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Attuned mage.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
All right. I think I'm gonna change back to some of these. I actually liked her better with the white armor. I don't know, just fits her better. And Law? I'll still keep it for now. Kinda missing his old colors already. Yeah. I like the look, but I don't know. I'm just too much of a simpleton. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something comfortable about this. There's just something comfortable about this. I guess while I'm going through the story, you know? Just want to see just be in my comfort zone. I do like the red one though. I don't know, just like when I see the animated cutscenes, and I see that, and I see Law's outfit alternate, I kind of just like keeping it like this for now. We'll see how I feel, though. I'm just kind of going off instinct right now and going off my feelings. Not really tying much logic to it. Okay, so that's all I can go in, so I guess I go in. The Wedge. This place looks fucking crazy.
I see that the interior of the Wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegus, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
This reminds me of the Labyrinth of Amala from Shin Megami Tensei 3. Oh god.
I shall ensure you survive this.
You guys are strong.
Like trying to keep up with a wall. I never miss.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Yeah, I saw poison too.
Let your brain wield the enemy wields on you.
We'll soon see about that.
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Rending you apart! Now in the grid! Not today! I can carve through armor!
Here, let me help. Arch shield!
I owe you one. Demon Fang!
Can you take it?
Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Fly!
Try this!
Send forward!
Explosive
I'm ready!
Ring!
Spinwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Too slow!
Leave
the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and pummeling to me. I'm ready. All good things come to an end. Now we're moving.
Great! Eternal Devastation! Take this!
We got the advantage.
Oh, that was her explosion. Nice.
Don't worry, because law's on. Watch this. I'm ready.
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life. Too slow. Ready and ready. Now you see what I can do.
Eat dirt!
I'll heal you all.
Talon Hurricane.
Do it! Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Peckish. Wee bit peckish.
This one's mine. Whatever you do, just stay away from the spores.
I've been hit with something!
So even a masochist has his limits.
Not feeling so great.
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
No complaints here.
I'll fix you up.
Sword Rain out!
Explosion!
Hey, blow them away. How's that?
I got it!
Acceptable.
Talon Hurricane. Eagle Fly. You're wide open. Now we're not storm. Rotating pile driver.
Do it!
Jolene! Hey! Blow them away!
Here's a healing
Too
arc!
slow! Win! Swallow this! I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
I've been doing really great lately.
Is that what this is? North Star, thank you for the follow. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. Don't know what I need to do for that little thing down there. I guess I'll figure that out later. Woo!
I won't forgive you!
Now you see what I can do! Take this! Gonna be tough! Away! Talon Hurricane! Everlasting dark! Now I'm in the groove! Rending you apart! Blow away! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword,
Demon Descent! Flashing Fang!
Hi, Vicky.
Talon Swarm! Captivity! Finish it! Outfit! In an instant! Impact Claw! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Negative hit!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
we're stronger together than we are apart.
You doing all right today, Vicky? Aww. Oh, that's precious. You're precious.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegus?
sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly.
Been just relaxing? That's good. That's good. Yeah, same here. It's the weekend, so... It's the weekend, which means Catboy gets to play. Explosion! I got some grinding done, yeah, but I didn't do a lot. I just started playing afterwards and just finished the fetch quest and some side quests. So now I'm back on the main quest.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Law right now is at 40, so that's awesome.
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect
And Alphen's
beauty
getting to
that I
42
myself am
soon.
drawn into battle.
40 as well, not 42, but 40 as well.
Resonate with the earth. Just getting started. Can't get out of this. This one's mine. Come on.
Explosion!
Flying free. Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Get toasty!
Bird strike.
Right, next one.
Already on it.
Freeze Lancer!
I'll tear you apart. Super swallow dance. Big breath. Sword rain alpha. Away. Throw away. Begin. I'm ready.
look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Too slow! One more!
Not today!
Elusive Deity! Eagle Ray!
Darling! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to action!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Oh boy, alright.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Armor won't save you!
Ray! This one's mine!
Elusive Deity!
Rising Phoenix!
Begin! Talon Hook!
I shall provide assistance.
Oh, get out of the poison, get out of the poison.
I'm all right. I'm still safe. No arts being interrupted.
Lost my focus!
A scream bathed in blood.
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
I'll heal you all!
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Stalagmite!
Hurricane! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Nice crit.
You're mine! This one's mine!
Searing Tempest!
Now I'm in the groove! Hey! Blow them away!
Don't get careless.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Armor won't save you!
Searing Tempest!
I'm just getting started! You're wide open!
Got fires!
I won't give in!
Oh boy.
You're wide open!
Oh boy.
Here we go again! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes!
That home gang though.
Do it!
Survive this. Good luck. Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis! Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Take that!
Resonate with the earth.
Rising Watcher!
Here's the evil!
Hurrah!
Dragon Force!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I can feel my power growing!
Yes, Alphen, level 40. Way to go. Is that really all that's up here? That's very anticlimactic.
An opponent like this should be easy. Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Leave the agile.
Hey! When it's shattering pieces! Attack time!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Too back!
I'll trip it up.
Now you see what I can do!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
You must be tired of feeling together.
I'm merely doing what I can.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's
You're on a roll now!
Rising light! Not today!
What a relief!
Regenerate.
I really owe you! I'm on a roll now! Rolling back! I'm ready! Go away!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Glacial Fear! Here's evil!
Talon Hurricane! Another one down! Thank you! Elusive Deity! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Oh man, I love playing as Law.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Oh wait, is that a jump? Sure is. Whoop.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
Ha!
I promise.
Law is such the biggest sweetheart, I swear.
Hey, look at that enemy. It's shining.
We about to fuck it up.
This one's tough. No further. Soaring out. Elusive deity.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Hitting
on a roll now.
What is it?
Hey, you okay?
I can still do this.
I'll smash you! I'm just getting started. Eat this!
The enemy will
You'll soon see about that.
I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Resonate with the earth! Whirlwind snap! I'm on a roll now!
Double demon fang.
Confiscated.
Finish it.
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Eagle fly! Already on it!
Double demon fang.
Bang blast! I'll tear you apart! Here! Super swallow dead!
Here I go.
Get out of the poison, out of the poison. Oh fuck, I'm animation locked.
Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Let me free you of your
Shattering of pieces! Attack power!
double demon fang.
Blow away!
Annihilation.
Eat this! I'll answer you!
Amazing. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Ooh, 53 hit combo, nice, not bad.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Hold on to
courteous,
your
son.
arm. Here I come. Into the shadows.
No further.
Burning
Reflect on a roll now!
This one's mine.
Talon storm!
freeze laser. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Devastation.
Now I'm in the groove!
Hold nothing back.
Now you see what I can do!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Force of regeneration!
Damn, I almost kept that streak going too. Like 58 hit combos.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
It's a trap. Oh, guess not. Whoa. Hold the phone. Did we just say a revival ring? Oh, ho, ho, I see. A 50% chance of reviving when dying. Well, ideally you wouldn't want to have to use that, but that's good to know that I have it. Oh my god, this thing just fucking roaming around here like it's nothing.
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, it's only level 34. Should be fine.
Out a spot of beast hunting, anyone? The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Double demon fang. I'll burn it all.
75 hit combo. Oh boy, can we hit 100?
Flaming pillar. Fire. Demon fang. Double demon fang. Double demon fang.
Damn it!
Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Now armor won't save you. Elusive deity. Watch this. Talon hurricane.
No, the other way, silly.
A thrilling performance.
Where are you going? Oh, now I'm real mad. Talon hurricane. Glacial spear. Talon hurricane.
But quit facing the wrong way, Law.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon storm! Sighted! You're mine! Deity! Talon in a bind? Eternal devastation! I can carve through armor! I'll finish you here! Not today! Captivity! Here I come! Get in the wind! Win! Ready to go! Amazing! Denied! Talon glacial spear! Here's evil! You with a shot! Lunar roar! Soaring light spear! Seismic rush! Will this help? Finish it! Healing strike! Get toasty! Burn strike!
Okay, not gonna lie, we kind of raped that
We're
thing.
still standing. Barely.
It's a trap. Nope, no trap this time.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Negative gate. All finish all good things. I'm surrounded.
No, get out of there.
I really owe you one.
Don't mind if I do.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you.
Bro, that animation lock is so tilting sometimes.
Now you see what I can do.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Not my finest.
Yo, can I get a heal? I stayed at 1 HP forever.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
Here's a healing heart. First aid.
Something's wrong with me.
I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar. Fire.
Cool skill.
Radiant dawn. Force of resentment. Take this.
I've used too much.
Eagle fly. Now I'm in
Looks
the
like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because law's on.
Damage.
Sword Lane Alpha.
Resonate with the earth. Crush. Stalagmite. I'm ready and raring. Bloody house. Hurricane. Death blossom.
Look sharp.
Lightning tiger blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
With blackened blade.
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
What does this do? Ah, that's what that was. Okay, cool.
No choice.
I got a bad feeling about this next boss.
See what I can do.
To be let free.
All good. Elusive deity. Burn! Oh, now I'm real mad. Soaring blast.
I never miss.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'm like Gion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Right. Next one.
Already on! You on a roll now! There's nothing that's I'm ready! Throw away! Gion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike! Step back! This one's all law!
Sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Take this!
Take this! Ignite!
Here. Far enough. Here I go. It's over.
Eagle fly!
Rollerblade!
I'm on a roll now!
I'm on top.
Rending you apart! I shall ensure you survive this! I can carve through armor!
Here I come!
Whirlwind snap!
Radiant.
Now I'm in the groove! Thank you! Super close!
The enemy
Don't
will
leave! Take! Blow them away! How's that? Eat this!
Acceptable.
Talon Hurricane!
Do it.
Eagle Fed! Flashing Fang!
I'm out of ammo.
Elusive Deity! Explosive Ring! One for Swallow Dance! It's time!
By the power
Go away! Finish snap!
The blade that's on the way here to be let free. Burn in hell!
Do it! Help it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Come and face me.
That's freaking nothing! Armor won't save you!
What a relief.
Freeze Lancer!
Got fire.
I've got this!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Severing Wing. Shine. Radiant Blast. No
That's
further.
my cue!
Shut him down.
Resonate with the earth!
Be careful not to overdo it.
These sticks have got your name on them!
I'll heal you all!
Bloody howling! I've let you all down.
Okay, what happened to I'll heal you all? Fucking hell.
Can't heal you forever!
Another ink. Forgive me.
Not done yet!
Are you shitting me?
Here we go again!
Healing circle! Glacial spear! Here's evil!
Death Blossom!
Freeze Lancer!
First strike!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Arc Field! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Not on my watch!
That freaking does it!
I'll bring you back
That
from death's
freaking does
abyss!
it!
Go out.
Resuscitation!
Too slow! Ha! Eagle Side! I'll finish you here and now!
Mega Ray!
Death Blossom!
I'm all stopped up!
Leave the charges to me! Here we go again!
Glacial spear!
I'm on a roll now!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Take this! Now you see what I can do!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! I'm ready! By the power
That freaking does it!
Flame inside me here to be let free.
Talon Storm! Faster!
Okay, here I go.
What the fuck?
Less talking, more doing!
You're mine.
I'll bring you back from death's
Be
abyss!
still.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You're mine.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Ready to go!
Burst of regeneration.
Far enough!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help. Glad you're on our side, Goku.
Alright.
New leaf on life!
Resonate with the earth!
Demon, not today.
Stalagmite! Rending your heart! Talon Storm! Everlasting
To stop you dying?
Here, let me
What's it?
Why are these things so fucking difficult?
Look sharp.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
That training's paying off.
I'll finish you here and now!
Infernal turret.
I'll smash you!
Oh,
These bad guys really don't mess around.
I found...
ooh, a knightly vest. Hell yeah. No, a kingly vest. Oh, even better. Haha.
some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Oh my god, this place is going on forever. I'm not gonna have enough supplies by the time I get to the boss.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Seismic Crusher! The Tempest engulfs you! I'm on a roll now! Go away! Rolling snap! All fitted you with a Bloody
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Strike! Still launch you!
You picked the wrong fight.
Talon Hurricane! Death Blossom!
If it's in the sky, do it.
Dragon Redwall! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Flash Blow! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! I'm ready! Alchemy! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
What the
Well,
fuck
look
are
who's
those
in a bright and
things?
shiny mood.
A bloody coat.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. In a bind.
Where are you going? It'll body slam us into next week. Glacial Spear.
Here I
Here's
go.
evil.
Power Blade. Rising Wyvern.
Good lord.
Light Spear.
Now I'm real mad.
Hold on to your arm.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! The picture of hell.
Don't mind if I do.
Double Demon Fang. Demon Fang.
By the
I'm
power
on a roll now! With the earth!
Here I come. Raven Lightning, yours to be let free.
Bloody howling!
Oh my god, swinging them hammers around like crazy.
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint.
I have no
Nope,
limit.
that'd be silly.
Take this. Wind. Dragon Swarm. Try this. Explosive ring.
Ready and
Okay,
rare.
here I go.
I'll smash you!
Wind. Dragon Swarm.
Rotating charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Elusive deity!
Here's a healing art.
Double Demon Fang. You picked the wrong fight.
Annihilation.
In a bind?
Demon Fang. Double Demon
Where
Fang.
are you going?
I'm on a roll now! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
This is looking good.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Shine! I'm on radiant light! Force of regeneration! I can carve through armor! All finish you here and
You
now!
must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on us.
A thrilling performance.
All finish you here and now!
Dragon Swarm. Try this.
Can you take it? Elusive deity! Eagle ray!
Burn in hell.
Blow away!
Pierce.
Begin! Talon
Dragon
Hurricane!
Swarm.
Elusive deity!
Eternal
Devastating pile blasting! Far enough!
Do it.
Soaring blast! Faster! First strike!
Double burn.
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
I owe you one.
Shattering
Soaring Alpha.
pieces! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes!
One punching, my dude.
Tenebrous claw! Shine! Armor won't save you!
Oh fuck, that was a waste. Too far away.
Yeah, appreciate the concern.
The sooner you stop tanking, the sooner you can start helping.
I mean, yes, sir. Talon
I'll bring
Hurricane!
you back from death's abyss.
That frigid does it! Empress Claw! From beyond, imbue this shine, radiant light, full of regeneration.
Bring you back from Death's Abyss. I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Eagle Fly!
Resuscitation!
I'm on a roll now! Go away!
Here, let me help.
Leave the target to me! Double Demon Fang! Now I'm in trouble. I'm just getting not my finest.
Fuck!
I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Shine, radiant light. I'll burn out. Bloody hell, I'm being interrupted.
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Right, next one.
Eagle
Dissolve!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life! There's always room for improvement.
Oh my god. I don't want any more of this shit. I'm out of like all support items now. Ah! Please no more. Please get me to a save point.
Hey, new equipment!
Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second. I gotta change a laundry load. And I'm back. Holy fuck. Bro, can this stop, please? Please? Have mercy? No? Ugh.
No choice. I'm on it. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Bloody burn in hell! Do it! Watch this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Finish this! The enemy is on. Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! I'm just getting started!
This one's mine!
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
You need to be careful.
Say that?
With the blazing sword and with my thorns. I can feel my precision improving.
No! Please! Okay, can I skate through these bitches? Climb, bitch, climb!
Discourteous, aren't
I'm on it. You're done.
You picked the wrong fight.
No further. Talon Hurricane. I never miss.
Swallow blade.
What's this?
Come one, come all.
Smash you. Negative gate.
Ready you apart. This one's all mine. Eat dirt.
By the power of flame. I'm ready. Without a trace. Don't leave. Hey. Blow them away. That.
acceptable.
I'll finish you here and now.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
It does it. Blood. Rending you apart.
Here, let me help.
The flame is the
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Here goes!
ignite.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the bubbling to me. I'll finish you here.
Look sharp.
Lightning tiger blade. See that?
That training's paying off.
God, fucking. I hate that I can't move when I'm, or I can't, like, dodge while I'm in the middle of a combo.
I'll smash you. Demon's descent. Flashing fang.
Got him.
So that didn't go as planned.
We must consider well if this is the right path.
No, 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 no. Oh no, 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 no. That's so fucked up. Oh my god.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Where are you going?
Resonate with the earth.
Here's evil!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Elusive
Southern
deity.
wind. Dragon swarm.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Sword Ray Alpha.
You're done.
Eternal devastation.
Where's the other one? Where's the other one?
No further. Rising Wiper. I'll burn it all. Flaming pillar. Fire.
Now you see what I can do.
Here I come.
Elusive deity. It was nice while it lasted.
I'll heal you all!
Ignite.
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Nailed in the groove. I really owe you one. Bloody hell. Being interrupted. It does it.
This one's all mine. Not today.
Shouldn't have messed with me. Talon Hurricane. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes.
No, I don't want to become famous. Go away, troll.
Don't mind if I do!
Alright. I'm just getting started. Too slow.
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Now burn.
Freeze
I'll
Lancer!
smash you. I'm on a roll now.
Where are you going?
Begin. Tear you apart.
A thrilling performance.
I'm on it. Flush.
Here I go! I'm only getting
Thank you.
I'm out of ammo! Here's a healing arc!
I was dodging.
I'm sorry to
No
be a bother.
further.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm all stopped up.
Flaming thrust.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! First strike! You're done!
Here I come.
Hailing ring does it!
Ah! Shitting me.
Double demon fang.
Shattering pieces! Attack! Water! Now you see what I can do!
Do it!
Look sharp.
Lightning fire blade! See that?
That training's paying off.
Coming through!
Double demon fang.
Elusive deity!
Radiant, here!
This one's mine.
I'll heal you all!
Now I'm in the groove!
Healing circle!
I'll tear you apart! So much for sitting this fight out. Nope, that didn't really. Death blossom!
Dirt! This one's mine!
Elusive deity! Eagle ray! Go away! These fists have got your name on them! Take this! Talon hurricane! I'll thank you! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Ready and raring! Resonate with the earth!
Flaming thrust.
Can't get out of this!
You're mine. The flame
Freaking
inside
does
is
it!
yours
By
to
the
be
power
left
of
free.
water! I'll thank you!
Do it!
Hurricane! Rinwell! Demons descend! Flashing fang! Step back!
I literally have only one more support item left. Please make it stop. Oh, fucking God bless. Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't think I'm ready for this boss. Should be painfully obvious at this point. And I'm gonna just go and see how I do. And then die. And then, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna see how this goes. And then I'll just, you know, I'll just die. And I'll just come back next time. So, whether I win or lose this fight, this will probably be the last fight of the stream. So wish me luck. Why aren't there people to buy shit for, though? I need to get supplies!
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone.
Ah!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's...
Oh, I remember this kind of... We fought something like this earlier. Oh, and it has poison.
Capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along? Stalagmite, rending you apart. Bloody howling!
Here!
Whirling slash! I'm just getting started.
Bathed in blood.
Rending you a bloody howling!
Laser spear! Here's evil!
Negative gate! It's go time!
Rising
Here's a
Warlord.
healing arc!
Resonate with the earth. Rising Phoenix. Stalagmite. Storm. Rending you apart. Armor won't save you.
Glacial Spear. Pierce
Rising
Evil.
Warblade.
This one's mine.
This thing has so much HP.
Be still.
I'm not even damaging it. What the fuck?
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite. Rending you apart.
It's literally taking no damage. What's going on?
No further.
I can't attack its main body though. Can I? Oh, I can only attack these limbs right now. Oh, I see. The legs have their own HP. I see it now.
Ready and ready. They smite with blackened blade. Eagle assault. Explosion.
No, no, move, move, move. God damn it. Couldn't cancel the attack.
I can carve through armor. They smite
I
with
never
blackened
miss.
blade. Be still. Stardust.
Radiant Spear. Here's a healing arm.
I'll finish you here and now.
Glacial Spear. Here's a healing arm.
What's this?
Freeze Lancer.
Now or never.
Radiant Spear.
Eagle assault.
Glacial Spear.
Can't get out of this. Dragon Swarm.
Freeze Lancer.
Burn. Scream faith and blood. Rending you apart. Mirage.
Eagle Assault. Burning
Burning thrust. Be still. Shattering. They smite with blackened blade. I'll smash you. Be still.
Spear. Pierce Evil.
Rising Wiper. Soaring Light Spear. Mirage. Negative Dragon Swarm. I'll tear you apart. Rising Wiper. Rending
This
you
one's
apart.
mine.
Bloody Fire. Yours to be
You're not holding anything back.
I am only beginning.
Seriously?
Me too. Yeah, I'm not even trying. Here I come.
I'm already getting it was nice while it lasted.
Hurricane Thrust. What a relief. I'm just getting started. In a vine.
Radiant Spear. Radiant
Ready. I'll tear you apart. What's the enemy wields arts too?
You'll soon see about that.
Now you see what I can do.
Oh,
I'm in your deck, Doberman.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
What's Nick?
Stalagmite. Here I come. Far enough. Demon. Talon Sword.
Healing Circle. I'm ready.
I'll tear you apart. Lost my tongue. Watch it.
Here. I never miss.
Talon Sword.
Don't mind if I do.
how the fuck do I only have 1 HP right now? Excuse me? What I get hit by? I literally did not even see what I got hit
So
by.
much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly. Bathed in blood. Ripping you apart. Tear you apart. I'm on a roll now. Anything in armor is all mine.
Here I go.
I'll smash you.
It's over. Mega Ray. Annihilation. Hear me. Burning.
Sorry, headphones shut off for a second.
I'll tear you apart. Now I'm in the groove. I'm on in a vine.
Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
Dragon Swarm. Heal. I'm on a roll now.
Pierce evil.
Lightning thrust. You picked the wrong fight.
Radiant pierce. I never miss.
I'll tear you apart.
Searing
They smite the blackened blade. shattering pieces! Attack time! Rising Viper!
I'll heal you all.
Be still! Negative gate!
Healing circle.
Flaming thrust!
I don't know what I do.
I'll finish you here and now!
Perhaps now isn't the time.
There's your
really don't.
Here's the healing arc! Negative gate! What's this?
Radiant pierce. I'm out of ammo.
Blackened blade!
Healing circle.
Whirlwind snap! I can carve through armor! I'm sorry to be a bug.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
The earth throbs in pain.
Take this! Rising Viper! Burn! And it was nice
I'm ready.
rendering you a
Get out of the way, get out, get out, get out. Whoa, whoa.
I'm on it! The finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
Now I'm in the groove!
I never miss. Far enough. Challenge. Take it. Gut.
Flaming thrust! Whirlwind soaring light spear! Mirage storm!
Here.
Shattering pieces! Attack time! Talon hurricane! Flaming thrust! I'm not done! Talon hurricane! Not today! Finish it!
Yes! Oh my god, we did it!
Flashing fang!
Oh, fuck. I was being super careful on those tentacles, to be honest. I was only doing one attack. Because I actually kept on not standing in the poison this time. It's really easy when you don't do that. But yeah, I'm glad because getting up there was a pain. So, oh.
Rimwell. It's too dangerous. Stay back.
Oh shit, girl. What the fuck is going on?
What's going on here? You okay? Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
What happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Wow. Wow, that's a lot to take
Are we
in.
gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know...
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
Oh my god, girl.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? Yeah, all right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Oh no, fuck this. We're jumping game. Wait, what? No! Ugh. Oh, that hurts. Why even put those there? No. Oh, God.
Out of our way!
I'm not doing this.
Hold you back.
I'm not doing this. The way up here was hard enough. Shut up, Yuki. Oh! Love you too, Yuki. Oh no.
Whoa! Ow!
Get up, get up, get up! Run, run, run!
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
I know. That's why I'm doing it. If it wasn't possible, then I would just try to fight everything anyways. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Look, I can come back here and grind if I need to, but this is not the time. Ugh. Okay. Smooth, Law. Very smooth. I just don't have the equipment to keep fighting these things right now.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Wait, where's the way down? Ah! Ah!
Ow!
Can I jump from here? No. Oh my god. Skirt! Oh, fuck me.
Let's see what you've got. Can you take it? You require help?
Talon Hurricane! That's fun. I'm like bait today. In a bind. Burning armor won't save you.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Now I'm in the groove. Eagle Ray.
Dragon Sword! Ignite!
Talon Hurricane!
Where are you going?
Swallow Blade!
Do it!
There you open it.
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Finish it!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
You're wide open. I'm on it.
This one's all mine!
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
Super Swallow
Rising
Dance.
Freeze Lancer.
Whirlwind Stack.
Swallow Blade!
Blast.
Finish it!
Deity.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Fuck!
Out of our way.
Hitbox those things. Too wide.
This one's mine!
Blackened Blade. Talon Hurricane.
Here I go!
Take this. Now I'm in the groove.
Try this!
Mega Ray.
Infernal Torrent!
Swallow Dance. Flying free. Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
I'll run you through.
Mega Ray.
I'll finish you here and now. Now you see what I can do.
Dragon
Talon
Sword!
Hurricane.
Finish it!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off!
Eat this.
Glacial Spear. Pierce
Begin.
evil.
In a bind.
Freeze Lancer.
Whirlwind Stack.
Double Demon! This one's all mine!
You're being targeted.
Super Swallow Dance.
Eternal Devastation! Finish it!
Look sharp. Lightning Tiger Blade.
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
Can I not fall from over? Ah, fucking. No, wait. I'm sure I can.
That enemy looks strong.
No.
Coming through.
Elusive Deity.
You picked the wrong fight!
Rotating Pile
This
Driver.
one's mine.
Talon Hurricane. Armor won't save you!
Double Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Leave the ensnaring to me. When it's and humbling to me.
Demon Fang!
Healing Inferno Torrent! Watch this! Talon Storm! You shouldn't have messed with me. Stalagmite! Swallow Dance! Explosion! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Sword Rain Alpha!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Bloody hell!
Finish it!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Wyvern!
Wall now!
You picked the wrong fight!
Do it!
In an instant!
Impact Claw!
By the power of flame! Finish without a trace!
I'll tear you apart! Elusive deity!
I can handle it!
Hitting pile driver! Swallow Dance!
Do it! Shion! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Aha! I forgot to look before I leaped.
No! Fucking hell.
It'll be a breeze.
Don't have a choice.
Get in, get out. Cap can't get out of this.
Healing
I'll smash you.
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! You got me in this fight.
Flying freak. Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
I'll crush you. Lightning Reflexes. Tenebrous Claw.
Glacial Spear!
Show me. Hey, blow them away. How's that? I'm on it.
Acceptable.
Here's a healing arm! No! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes.
Here, let me
I'll
help.
finish you here and now.
First aid!
Now I can let loose.
Sorry. I didn't want to put you out.
What are friends for if we can't depend on one another?
You're right. Bear that in mind.
You picked the wrong
Do it!
fight!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Shine. Radiant light. Eagle fly. Regeneration.
Don't suffer in silence.
Here's evil!
Don't suffer in
And
silence.
this one's mine!
I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I need to be stronger.
No, get away from me, you
This one's
fucks!
tough, but we have no choice.
You need healing.
Now you see what I can do.
Oh my god.
Don't mind if I do. Reload! Here I go. You're mine.
Watch this.
I'm all stuffed up.
The fluidity of your meat is simply incredible.
I'll fix you up.
Hitting that spot.
Rising Wyvern!
Swallow dance.
Here!
Talon Storm.
Annihilation!
Swallow dance.
I'm ready!
Not today!
Benediction light. Take
this
this. Talon Storm.
Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready. Red Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then you use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move. Whoa! Ow!
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
This one will be difficult to predict.
I can carve through
In
armor.
your deck, Deadly.
Far enough.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got what to make.
Swallow dance. Black and blade.
Arch sealed!
Pesty
cheeky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I really owe you one.
Pierce evil.
First strike!
Freeze Lancer.
You're done!
Pierce evil.
You see what happened there as you crossed me? Bloody shouldn't have done that. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Ignite! I'll run you through!
By the power
Ripping you apart! Bloody howling! Raining slash! I'll tear you apart! Swallow dance!
Do it.
Shion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Right. Next one.
Already on!
Reload.
I'm surrounded!
Do it.
Shion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Boom.
I've been doing really great lately.
No, why? Why are y'all here? Why are y'all at the door? Skirt!
My heart skipped a beat there.
Let's get out of here! We did it, boys.
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis.
Yo, go
Even
to
if we could
Lenegis?
destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it would only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland.
What a run. That was an interesting dungeon.
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
And this is very clear that I need to grind, so probably
You
no
okay?
stream tomorrow.
You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you.
Oh.
Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into.
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Damn, she already has her mind made up on something.
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
Alright, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Alright, I think that's a good stopping point for the night. Sorry I'm not like super talkative during a lot of these things, during a lot of these scenes. I just get really enthralled in watching them. Like, it's like watching an anime basically go through, and even during the fight scenes I'm like really being specific with my fighting. Oh. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, I think though I might not stream tomorrow, only because I get the feeling I'm gonna have to be doing some leveling. So I'm probably gonna level tomorrow and do side quests and stuff, because that was already really hard, and I kind of want to try to stay ahead of the game. So yeah. I'm gonna do that off stream. But this has been so much fun. And also, just I've been archiving these playthroughs on my Twitch channel, but I've also been uploading them to my YouTube channel. So this will probably be the first time I have like a complete playthrough of a game from start to finish. And I think that's gonna be awesome. So I'll make like a playlist on my YouTube channel or something. Should at least have it archived. Because this has been a journey. It's been so much fun. Good night, Yuki. Oh, Cat wants my attention now. He knows that I'm probably gonna stop streaming. But thank you guys for joining in. It's good to see y'all as always. And I'll see y'all next time,
Hey, are we gonna
which
get going
might
or what?
be Monday at this point. Yeah, Zidane. What a cutie pie. Alright. Oh my god, he's meowing so loudly right now. Like, my microphone is noise canceling-ish. You can't hear it, but oh my god, he's like, meow! Meow! It is. It's so cute. Alright. Well, y'all take care and have a good night. See ya!